filled. We're gonna.
So we are live now. So I just
we are live.
Hey.
I see the important people, and we got some right. But guys, if you like having fun, helping kids, and you guys got to listen to this because that's exactly what we do, and that's exactly what this guy Chris dreamed of when he was sitting around thinking of the Bankers Cup because So we got Joel Hollow here. What's going on, Joel?
What's up?
The man behind the mask. I know you guys have been wondering who that was. It was a big shock. Joel Hollow's here. We got Bar Down, Mr. Bar Down Zach. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me.
As always, I like setting the tone and making sure this is very serious when we talk Bankers Cup, right? So, Joel, let me ask you this. Yeah, so I'm going to Joel. Are we doing a halftime race again?
Well, so we brought that up. I talked with Chris about it, and I think we have to. I think the bigger
some ground rules first, because apparently I thought the gentleman's way was the right thing to do. Until if
you look at the initial replay, you cut me off, and so in hockey, I know nothing about hockey except how to GM.
Well within the rules.
We're gonna cover that here in a second.
Well within the rules.
Within the rules.
You cut me off, man, and so therefore I gave you a little hip check.
So I'm just picturing this mind. The ice is so wide, it's so deep, and then you said I cut you off as if there's not enough ice there for everyone.
You have
plenty
that
of ice.
Wingspan.
Not enough ice for the two of us. I see how it is, Joel. You know what? Yeah, all rules are off. Yeah, let's do the race again.
Then you told your mom on me at the end of the race.
Oh man, my mom was not having it. You thought you were scared of me. That's a dangerous game you're playing there, bud.
So, could I ask a question here?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
When in the history of sports, okay, charity, non-charity, it doesn't matter, has the actual GM ever not believed in his team so much that he has to actually play?
Whoa.
Never. I can answer that question. Never.
Well, I'm playing for the love of the game, but it's not about those reasons.
Wow.
You're in it for the wrong reasons, Joel.
Turmoil right off the bat. Is that the case?
I believe in my team. My team doesn't need my talents on the ice. I mean,
I think we need to preface this by letting everybody know, in case you haven't figured it out yet, we have our two Bankers Cup GMs sitting here in front of us.
Right.
We've got Zach and Joel. Obviously, Joel representing the agent side, Zach representing the lenders. Me and Krem Dog here just kind of fanning the flames.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest. What I find absolutely amazing is that you two are starting to talk a little smack, and we haven't even drafted teams yet.
Yeah. Well, here, let's give them a little. Let's let them have the floor here. So, Zach, let's hear us. Why should we be rooting for your team? What do the lenders all have to offer to us?
I saw that list of guys showing up from Chris, and there's a lot of talent here. And like I said, it's all for the love of the game and helping the kids. So, at the end of the day, we're gonna win it, no matter who Joel gets to pick. So that's why I'm skating. I got like two picks in my mind. If I could flag them for the draft, I'm not gonna share that yet. But I can assure you, we're gonna come out victorious in our campaign to help the kiddos.
No, that's great. No, but this is Bankers Cup, man. Like, you got to give the people what they want. Tell it.
Hey.
He's doing it for the love of the game.
Guys,
that offer to us.
Would you guys mind if I chime in here real quick?
Oh,
I just have one thing to ask. Just one question. Listen, and with all due respect to everybody on this call, my only request is this.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, anytime you preface anything like that, something bad is about to happen.
That's right.
I'm looking at the two GMs here, right? And all that comes to my mind is this relay race last year, and seeing Joel skate. All right. So, Zach, what can you please draft me?
Oh, 100%. You're one of the guys that was talking about flagging. And, not to
thank
get off
God.
topic. Yeah, not to get off topic before, talk about rules and regulations and relay races. Is that what prompted the new rule? You guys got to wear helmets on the ice now? Because of you guys, Krem, and his concussion?
Hey, look, Jack, I told you something in
Yeah.
stage.
Listen, I just personally can't stomach the thought of going out and skating for a GM that doesn't know how to lace up skates.
Wow.
Man. It's enough.
The greatest people on the greatest coaches and GMs are not the best players. That's me. I'll be the first one.
You know,
But they can still play in some way, shape, or form.
Listen.
It's called Chell. You know, I can pick up the sticks.
I played Pee Wee's years ago, dude.
We handed you a pair of skates, and you didn't know what to do with them. I caught you in the bathroom trying to shave with the skate, and not trying to put them on your feet.
That's a straight man move right there.
That's a straight grown man move.
That was a man move.
You know, we're very proud of what we do here. So
Hey, listen, those figure skates look great on your feet.
Toe picks, eh?
Listen, I want to know what last name is Zach going to be putting on his jersey, because like can we just get it out there? What is your last name, dude? Because your social media says one thing, your business card says another.
Oh shit!
Look, I don't know my last name, bud. I don't have my other people's last names behind me like you there, Hollow. Oh man, you guys will see. I'll get the promo stuff out.
Yeah.
But I keep my Facebook low, and it's nothing like that. But there's other guys that have the same name as me, so I had to differentiate myself like that. As weird as that sounds.
I love it.
You guys actually know them. There's some other mayors that I don't even know, and that's another beautiful thing about the Bankers Cup. You meet people, some doppelgangers through the way. But yeah, I'll update that stuff just by your guys' request, so you can know my name, Joel. You'll know who's beating you.
You're just gonna be like,
that's all you'll see is the back as I'm skating by, bud.
Hey, Nick. You ain't getting out of this clean, man.
Because I could end the live right now.
I just thought about you. Get this. I was watching Tosh.0 the other day, and it was the season of the deep V. That's what he was doing, man.
Another one? Just take it off?
No. This is a family place. It's for the kids. Leave your clothes on.
You know what? It is for the kids, actually. It is for the kids.
That's right.
So project.
I'm going to quarterback with me. I thought that was a good thing. Shirts off for the boys.
So why don't we talk about that since you brought it up, that it's for the kids. For anybody who doesn't know, the Bankers Cup Hockey Classic supports an amazing cause called Project NICU, and they will help support some of the Northeast Ohio NICUs, which, as everybody knows, and it's something that I think hits home for so many people in our industry. Friends of mine that had little babies in the NICU for some a couple of weeks, some 2.5 months. Like, it's crazy. I can't even imagine. And what they go through both during and then after the fact is what Project NICU was kind of put in place to help support. And it's awesome. Pam Frasco does an absolutely amazing job. She lived it, and now it's part of her life, and it's absolutely wonderful. So that is what we are raising money for. It is all for the kids, specifically the babies.
And I'll tell you what, so I actually had an encounter with that. One of my buddies, it's not my story to share, but I reached out to Pam right after the Bankers Cup, and I'll tell you what, we didn't have the Bankers Cup, if we didn't have this kind of awareness for what that was, I would have never reached out to Pam. I would have never known really what the NICU was. My buddy went through that, reached out to Pam, took care of him, and it was a great experience. And they really appreciate everything Pam did, because obviously being through it, she knows what they were looking for, what they needed, and it was a great experience on my behalf. So thank you, Pam. They really appreciated it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it is awesome. In my former life, actually, I don't know if you guys know, I used to work in pharmacy. So my last pharmacy gig years and years back, I actually worked at Rainbow Babies and Children.
Oh,
And that's a pretty gratifying job. And when the first Bankers Cup came around, and that was the main goal there, it definitely hit home with me. So again, always willing to help with the kiddos, dude. Nothing better.
So Joel,
I
what
love
kind of
it.
work have you done with babies? We've all kind of thrown out there.
I was gonna make up some really cool story in my mind, but no.
Joel's like, I work with new agents all the time. That's my gift to the community.
I don't even believe Zach. Okay, so let's just
Zach, look, he makes
You
up
guys
stories.
are funny.
He just looks up stories of the guy named Zach, right?
You can find some funny pictures of me, bud, on Google.
all of us.
So this is really cool. Outside of Project Nick, you being amazing, the Monsters, our local professional team, the Cleveland Monsters, have really kind of bought into this thing and partnered up with us, which really takes this thing to the next level. So I think everybody at this point knows the cat's out of the bag. Our game this year is going to be downtown at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, which, in my mind, I did the walkthrough the other day, and I'll tell you what, man, I go into the arena and it was completely empty, just nothing but a sheet of ice. They had the Jumbotron that was just, I can't remember who was up there,
Probably
what advertisement they had up there, but it was most likely Krem, just his face, hanging out. But it was awesome. The fact that we're going to have this game, we're all going to be able to hang out at the arena downtown. We're going to be playing on the ice. It makes this thing just feel that much, it's just a really rich feel. They are opening up. We've got the Fahrenheit bar area, which is where we're going to house everything after the fact. They are giving us 2 of the concession stands right by the gates that we're all going to be going into. So 2 of the concession stands are going to be open, slanging hot dogs, food, whatever you want. They gave us the option to have a couple beer vendors there as well, which is amazing. And then they have officially taken over the ticketing for the event as well. So they went through, they created a new link. We talked about this prior to Nick. We'll doctor up that link, but you can buy the tickets now. The Eventbrite link is going to be deactivated and go directly through the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. To kind of sweeten the pot a little bit, the ticket price will remain the same at $25, or you can upgrade it to a $35 ticket if you choose to go to the Monsters game. Both the $25 and $35 tickets get you into the Monsters game as well. It's just a matter of what seat you want. And then it's open seating for the Bankers Cup after the fact. It's not like you're going to be stuck to one seat depending on what your ticket is. It's open. You just go in, you sit down, you have a good time. But the fact that they're packaging, our Bankers Cup ticket in with the Monsters game that is going to be on, that'll be out there prior to us is really, really cool. They're really, trying to take this thing to the next level with us. And I really appreciate them. And it's just.
Yeah, so we're also selling other tickets. It's going to be $200, and you're getting a private booth with the GM Joel Hollow. So those tickets are going quick. So we only have.
I'm donating all the loges, man. What are you doing?
Man, I might not skate now, dude. I want that.
Joel's executive lounge is going to be in the bathroom in the main concourse.
Yeah, we've been trying to get rid of them since last year's game, and it's just we're carrying it over. Those 2 tickets are still available for anybody who wants to take advantage of them.
Wait, did you say the Rocket Field Mortgage House? I got kicked out of there years ago. Is that going to be a problem?
This is getting good.
Well, I'm not sure about the Rocket Field Mortgage House. This one's at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Yeah,
Mortgage Fieldhouse.
I was escorted out. Okay, I didn't sign anything, but I just wasn't sure if
banned for life.
maybe that was the most wanted thing that you saw on the big jumbotron.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get some footage of that playing on the jumbotron around half.
Yeah.
Get me running from security.
What's up, Jim Martin?
What up, Jimmy?
What's happening?
Yeah, this is no fun. But Jim was like he was the #1 source of all of our trash talk for the golf Bankers Cup.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I think Jim needs to get on the ice during the relay race. Actually, what do you think about that, Markin?
I don't know. Jim looks like a keyboard hero here, boys. You know, he just sits behind the computer and makes fun of the boys. You know, we might have to bring him up here.
Hey, let's get him on the ice.
I'm going to throw this out. Jim ain't built for the ice, okay?
Hey, I would say just do yourself a favor, Jim. If you decide to enter the relay race, make sure you're on Krem's team if you feel like winning.
Oh, we're taking Joel down.
Stick
Like,
to yeah.
like it's not even going to be a relay race, Jim. Just bring the gloves. Like, you know, like you don't even need skates. Just bring the gloves.
By the way,
we can rip them off emphatically, and we can make a huge scene.
check that out. The official Bankers Cup pucks are in. We got them in from Canada yesterday, which makes me really, really happy.
Oh,
Yeah, those are nice.
Oh man,
Those are nice.
yeah.
Bam.
You're going to be pulling a lot of those out of your net there, Hollow.
Are those regulation?
You're going to pull those out of your teeth if you don't quiet down.
Could I borrow some of those? A little holding device in them so I can a little joystick.
The street cam.
Always sound like you know what you're talking about hockey. I'm just gonna ask: is that regulation? No matter what.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess my question is, and this is really only for you, Nick, because if I ask it to anybody else, we know what direction it's going to go. Who's your money on in the GM front?
Oh yeah, you know, spotlight on me. You know, I'm very shy in the spotlight here. So you know, so what? I'm sorry. What was the question?
If you were to put your money on any one of these GMs to both draft a team and then perform accordingly after the fact, who's your money going to be on, and why is it Zach?
No, not to jump in. I do know a lot of guys on that roster, though, surprisingly. So I do have the unfair advantage of knowing a lot of the guys.
Mr. Bardown, you know, he seems like he's a big hockey guy, but you know, I got to give the guy his dues. You know, he's not deciding to lace up because he wants to put his full commitment into being GM. You know, some people they try and do everything, and you know what? When you're for everything, you're for no one. You know, you're on the skates. Like, how are you going to make sure you get the right adjustments, make the right game plans? You know, Joel is out there. He's dedicated. He's determined to be the best GM he can be.
I'm gonna start with the basics, and we're gonna learn how to lace up our skates first.
All that being said, my money's on Zach.
Well, the best generals go into battle with their troops. So let me just say that.
Nick's money don't matter because he bet me last year $200 on who wins, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, because we bet it to Project Premium. So
I didn't get confirmation.
Okay.
Where was that receipt?
Oh my God! You know what, Venmo? Here we
Double
go.
or nothing this year, bro.
Double or nothing. All right.
Hey, I can respect that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with losing off the ice because you have no idea how to lose on the ice.
Exactly.
Well done, Joel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See, I'm in your corner.
Can't mess up losing, bud.
What else do we have? So I mean, I think we need to throw this out there. The sponsorships, as I think a lot of people can tell, judging by the flyer at this point, that looks kind of like a NASCAR ad, being that there's so much color on it, and it's awesome. We still have a couple sponsorship opportunities left. The concession stand sponsorship just opened up because they gave me that option. So we've got 2 concession stand sponsorships. One was already taken by Russell Real Estate. So we've got one left. I still have 2 bar sponsorships left. Those are $2,500 each. Those are going to be for the Fahrenheit area. So if anybody's interested, those are really the last 3 big sponsorships that are available. 2 bars at $2,500, 1 concession stand at $2,000. If anybody wants them, or if you know of anybody, business owners, anybody for that matter, that would want to come in, let me know. Yeah, we're blowing this thing up. The major sponsorships sold out pretty quick, which was amazing. Those were $3,500 each. You get your names, your company logo on the jerseys. But yeah, I mean, it's a much bigger response this year, which I couldn't imagine coming in than we had last year. So let's kind of hope for the best here and and blow this thing out of the water. I think we're well on our way.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm gonna say it again. You know, I'll say it like I did before, and again. It's the greatest sport with the greatest people for the greatest cause. So, you know, it's gonna be quite a great time again, boys. So, looking forward.
GM talk.
I love it.
What's your response to that?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
It's freaking. It's Zach Taylor Meyer, whatever his name.
Hey, he got it, bud. Good work. He's Googling me.
All right, guys, make sure you guys get your tickets. RockerfieldMortgageHouse.com/ all that other stuff at the bottom. We'll put in the links, make it easy for you. Chris, thanks for coming on. Thank you so much for putting it on. Boys, keep crushing it. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks,
Hey,
fellas.
we got the draft. We've got the draft coming up soon, so I'll let you guys know what date that is, and then the trash talk will really begin.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Could
But
we,
yeah, everybody-
choose our goalies? Could we at least choose our goalies beforehand, or are we going to wait for that?
I would say let's wait for that.
All right.
That's up to you guys. I don't care. You guys do you.
I don't know. I just want to give a little teaser. So, well, I guess hey, you know what? The teaser.
Release some names.
All right, guys, I'm in net. The jig is up. I'm here. You know, I might not be able to skate. So
Krem and Hollow with the goalie pads.
yeah.
Oh God, how fantastic would that be to have Nick and his brother in net on opposite sides?
It would be like the Mighty Ducks.
Right.
Bankers Cup 3. That's happening.
Yeah.
This Cup 2.5. You know, it might not be a full stroke, but you'll get a good one.
Take a look at the rosters. Our player pool is amazing. Like Zach said, we have people from all over coming in. We got Brandon Town from Ontario coming down with EXP. We have Christine Patno coming in from Houston. She's a real estate appraiser and played for Ohio State, so she's going to be no joke. And then we have, just a bunch of agents, a bunch of lenders coming in. Maintenance guys, builders, you name it. Our industry has really come together for this thing. You'll know the names on the roster. You guys will have a really good time coming out and seeing this Gong Show. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, ESPN reached out to me and they wanted to do a quick, 90 on 90 or something, or 30.
You're going to be on the not top 10 there, bud.
Yeah,
90 for 90.
Yeah, 90 for 90 or whatever they're doing. It was the life of a GM, and they wanted to follow me around to see exactly.
30 for 30 wasn't enough. They had to fix that
high
one.
level GM
Triple.
does it, man. So
that was not ESPN. That was PSEN.
Yeah, PSE.
that was ESP. That was
PSEN is going to be in Joel's office here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Look, if you like helping kids, if you like helping families and having a shit ton of fun, go to that link. You'll meet us there. Let's have it going, guys.